Hi friends, welcome back to Prashant's Knowledge Center. Here in this video, we will learn about the new topic that is arrays in C language. First of all, let us know what is an array. An array is a variable which will have a homogeneous collection of data. That means if we want to store a similar type of data into a particular name, then that can be done by using the array. Means instead of writing repeatedly it within an array, by allotting the memory size, we can do it in a single place. That means this, let us see with an example. Syntax of an array is data type, array name and array size. Means the data type means integer type or float type which we want to store, and this is the name of the array. And next, size of the array means how many numbers you want to store. For example, here I want to store the marks of a student in five subjects marks I want to store. So I have used the decimal type of data type, that is a float, and mark is the array name and size is 5. Here array size, for the array size, it starts from 0 and the first data will be stored in the smallest indices, smallest memory location. These are called the indices. Mark 0 is the first index, mark 1 is the second index. Like that the memory will be allotted and it keeps on storing from the smallest memory index to keeps on going on. And next, declaration of an array with initialization. We can declare the array here, and we can declare the array like this, and initialization can be done later, or else we can declare the array and initialize at the same time like this. Int marks 5, I have declared the array and initialize the values also here, and in this way also we can declare, but without giving the size of the array, because here we have not given the size of the array, but here we have initialized the values, means it will treat as size will be 5, like that. In these two ways we can declare the single dimensional array. And what are the advantages of arrays? Advantages will be, instead of writing the source code again and again for allotting the different variables, different numbers in the different variables, we can give memory for that array name. Based on the memory locations we can write easily, source code will be reduced, and with the memory locations also we can easily access the particular data. That is also an advantage. And only the disadvantage is, when we are declaring an array we will give the size of the array that is fixed, and in the program we cannot extend or exceed that limit. That is the only disadvantage for arrays. And here I'll show you an example for single dimensional array. Here I have initialized the value I equal to 0, and here array declaration was done, and then initialization of the array was done. Initialization of the array was done here in this way. The size of the array is 5, marks 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. In these 5 numbers, the students marks are initialized. And here by using the for loop, I will print the individual subject marks. This is about the single dimensional array. I'll explain the program in the later on classes. And next, two-dimensional array. Two-dimensional array means in this rows and columns both can be represented, just like the matrices. The syntax will be data type, array name, row and column. Each row size and column size will be giving here. For example, if we are going with the 3 by 4 matrix, then the memory will be like this. If we are checking the first row, A 0 and 0, first row and first column, and in the first row second column A0 1, first row and third column A0 2. Like this we will have the memory of the two-dimensional array. And next, in two-dimensional arrays the declaration will be a little bit different, whereas in single dimensional array without specifying the size also we have declared and initialized simultaneously. but in the two-dimensional array it is not possible. At least the second dimension should be given at the time of declaration. These are the different types of initialization and declaration of two-dimensional array, like this C2, 3, 2 by 3 size, and here I have initialized the values also. Here I have not given the first dimension, but second dimension is compulsory. I have given the second dimension and I have initialized the values. Here I have given both the dimensions and initialized in the single braces. In these three ways we can initialize the two-dimensional array. And this is a small example for the two-dimensional array. Here initialization with declaration both I have done simultaneously in the same line. Array size is 4 by 3, means 4 rows and 3 columns. 3 columns are there and 4 rows are there. Like this I have declared and initialized the value for the two-dimensional array. And here by using the for loop, again I will print the same data. Printf array %d one. In the first loop it will come with for example first I will be 0, I value will be, and then it will come to j loop, and in the j loop it will continue the complete loop up to 3, and again it will go to for loop I will be 1. Like that complete array will be printed with this program. I'll demonstrate the program in the next class. This is all about the arrays, single dimensional and two dimensional array. Just a brief about the single dimensional and the two dimensional arrays. We'll see in the next classes about the programs. I'll show you the program and explain you to understand better. Thank you friends. Please subscribe Prashant's Knowledge Center. Thank you.